Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel and the Croatias calling save with me. I hope you had a great Christmas and a great Boxing Day as well, but we're back with some more of the Croatias calling save. You currently join us. We sit after 22 games. We sit top of the table, 10 points clear with a game in hand and an absolutely astronomical goal difference over everyone else in the league. You look at Hajduk, who are second in that respect. They're 30 goals behind. It is absolutely crazy. What we're going to do for today's episode is we're going to have the Varazdin game, just the goals from that one. We're going to go through transfers and the transfer deadline day, and then finish up with the two legs against our Champions League first knockout round opponent. But we'll get on into that in a second. Let's quickly look where we... Whoa, you don't want to see that just yet. Don't look at that bit. Unless you went and saw that. You're not supposed to. So last time we met was the Rijeka game. It was a 1-1 draw. We played Osijek in the quarterfinals of the Cup, beaten 3-1. Beat Istra 4-2. Ajax, I put the kids out against a lot of, well, I say the kids, a lot of players who don't regularly play as much. And we lost 4-1, but we were already through in second place. Didn't need to make a difference. Osijek was a 3-3 draw, and we had some friendlies. Basically went out to Saudi Arabia or this Middle East for some money, and then went on a tour of Austria for a little bit as well. In terms of games after that, winter break played Slaven Blue Post a 4-0 win. Rudes was a 3-1. Greca was a 4-0. And Hajduk was a 4-1. So then we're going to play Varazdin today. Then we're going to have the, as you already mentioned, the, what's the badger called? Transfer deadline day. That's the one I'm looking for. And then we're going to play our big games against, well, we're going to play the first game against Zebre. There's a big gap there between the two games. So what we're going to do then, actually, we're going to play the full game against Varazdin, the game against Zebre, with in between have some of the transfer deadline day. But talking of transfers, we shall jump into it. We've already made a few deals. Let's quickly go into the transfer history and we'll have a look at them now. I don't think we've sold anyone. Only player that we've actually sold is Zagorak. Was a backup keeper in the first season, but was never going to cut it once we bought in, once Semper and Gerbic came in. In terms of players you've bought in then, so you're looking from this Alvaro point. Alvaro was a free transfer I bought in, pretty much to strengthen the youth teams. He was free, only wanted £210 a week. Might develop. If he doesn't, I'm not fussed. Next one was Renier on a free. Someone who I was really looking at bringing and really wanted. I've been trying a long time to get him in. But he's in the door now. We had to pay him quite a bit on the wages, but with the potential he's got, I'm quite happy to give him, especially on a 4-year deal. Not too bad at all. The young Brazilian attacking midfielder. We've got lots in that position now. It's not really a place I'm looking to strengthen anymore. I think next season, and with the remainder of our budget, the board gave us a bit more budget, so we're spending that. And basically we want a centre-back and a right-back. That's the two positions we're looking at. We've also brought in someone else. In terms of, where is it? Amion's the one we're going for, which will probably be the deadline day signing, I think. Jonathan, we brought in a few more young players, actually. Omar Bayaz on a free. He'll join up in the summer and doesn't look too bad. Who else was on a free? In terms of centre-backs, Jose Martinez then, a young 18-year-old centre-back, partly left-back as well, similar to Gvardiol really, but from Barcelona. Should do the business for us, paying about 7-8 grand a week, I think. And in terms of the young players, that's the ones we bought through. Jonathan Simeone, with a deal up to £6 million for Jonathan Simeone. Got some really nice stats to start off with. At 17 years old, 6 foot, got some, as I mentioned, really nice stats. Hopefully he can grow into an absolute beast out on that right-hand side. He'll join up with us in the summer. Hopefully he can set the world alight, but we'll see. And the centre-back we are looking at is Bruno Amion. Looks pretty decent. 17 years old. He's going to cost us a release fee of 5.25 million. Looks quite decent. Hopefully he can grow into the void filled by Deleva. If we need to, we can always bring another centre-back in. We've still got a little bit, but we've got £6 million on the budget left, and hopefully we would like to say we would be able to spend that. But let's jump on into the fixtures then and set up this team for Varazdin. So your team for today then against Varazdin is going to be Lovakovic, Aitnuri, Kamar, Gvardiol and Stojanovic to make up the back five, Ademi and Palacios in the middle, Talas Magno on that left-hand side. Pretty much just wanted to give Marin a little bit of a rest. He's played most of the games this season. He's 15 and 25 appearances. Just give a bit of game time to Magno. Horovic on this right-hand side. Renier is going to get a start. in that AP role, and then Olmo's going to carry on in that shadow striker who's been pretty damn deadly there. So is Bruno Petkovic. We've got a pretty decent team going forward. You look at, say, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 players we got in double figures this season. We're only halfway through the season. That is absolutely brilliant to see. So it looks like we'll be playing in the snow today then. I didn't know they had snow out in Croatia, if I'm honest with you, but it's quite a nice little stadium, actually. I mean, it's literally in the middle of nowhere by the looks of it, and it's absolutely dead, but still. Noel Bilic is one of our players we bought in. Looks quite good, actually. Definitely someone needs to be watching out for. Otherwise, they haven't really got a strong team. Bacciarino, I think, is another one of our players. Yeah, another one of our young centre attacking midfield. And Glavica, I recognise as well. It's because we come up against him quite a few times. But he's not really the best. We should be definitely rolling over this team. Team talk's done. Let's jump on into the tunnel and let's see how we can do. I definitely think we're the better. Well, we're definitely the better team, let's be honest. Very interesting how the snow doesn't go over the lines and leaves a nice blocky feel around the lines, which is quite an interesting one, really, but we'll carry on. 14 minutes gone then. Not really too much to note. Looking in terms of stats, we look to be the best side, but it's a highlight straight away. Ait Nuri down this side. And it's going to be a penalty. Dijanirek pushes Olmo, and it looks like, I think Horovic is going to step up for this one. Is he going to bag it? That is the question. He goes forward, steps up, bang, goal. Absolutely love that. In front of an absolutely packed out ground. I mean, the 3 guys sat in this corner over here, absolutely love. Well, one of the guys is, or he's annoyed, one of them. One of the 2. There's not a single person in this stand. Interesting. Highlight now on this left-hand side. Ait Nuri, Kamar. Back to Ait Nuri. A ball forward to Olmo then. Olmo in space. Can he? No, he can't. So it's half-time then. Apart from the penalty, I've not had a single highlight. It's been a pretty drab affair so far. We're going to say we've got to guard against complacency. Hopefully, if we tell the boys there's a lot more to come from them, it will turn them around a bit and hopefully we'll do the business. I mean, they've not had a shot yet. At home for them is not really good. I mean, there's 805 fans here, 250 away. It's not a very busy ground, is it? Let's be honest. Antic now on this left-hand side for Varazdin. Back to Antic. Antic now. Glavica on this left-hand side. Still coming forward. Bacciarina and Gvardiol can easily pick that one back up and passes out to Ait Nuri on this left-hand side. Can he do his man? He can. Talas Magno now. Down the left. Still driving on inside. Tackled. Renier. Horovic is there. Almost back to Renier. Back to Horovic, and Horovic slots that one in the bottom left-hand corner. Great team goal there. Absolutely love to see it. Some good passing. I mean, I think one of them was a tackle, but still, to be able to... Yeah, there was a tackle. And still... Actually, no, it wasn't as many passes as I first thought, but still a goal, and that's what's important. And I've realised there's not even a stand on this side here. It's actually in front of the car park. What a stadium this is. What an absolute stadium this one is. How many capacity is it? Let's have a quick look. 10,000 capacity, and they've not got stands on all sides. That's an interesting one. As Horovic steps over this free kick, and Iliev is forced to go and push that one out into the car park and probably put a hole in someone's car window. Horovic now. Repic clears. Kamar back to Palacios. Into Renier. Goes back to Palacios then. It's clear. Price can... Price? They've got someone called... Oh, it's not Price. It's Purse. Stojanovic on this right-hand side then. Horovic back to Stojanovic. Magno's in and scores his 5th of the season. Headed down. Absolutely love to see that. Rijeka also winning 1-0, but we're still going to keep that 10-point gap at the top of the table. You'd have thought with that many fans, they would have sat a bit closer to the closer to the pitch rather than be on the top tier. But hey-ho, interesting one. We're going to praise these boys at this point. Horovic puts a ball in then. Purse clears. Ademi back to Horovic. Ball in. Out of all the ways to direct it into your own bottom corner is quite something, really. As Ademi here passes it back to Horovic. Purse literally chests it into the bottom corner of his own net, passes keeper. What an absolute shit show this is. So that one ends 4-0 then to us, beating Varazdin away from home. Another great result, absolutely demolishing them. We'll jump on into the dressing room and tell these boys they were fantastic today, and we shall meet back up then at the start of the transfer window and see how that goes. So I shall see you then. So transfer deadline day is upon us then. Do we want to be taking part? Of course we do. I'll keep you informed as to what happens throughout. Hopefully we get Amione in before the end of the window. We may have a look around, see if there's anyone else available, but yeah, we'll have a look. Gvardiol is definitely not going. That is an absolute certain. He's one of the mainstays in my plans, along with many of the other Croatian guys. I don't want to be letting them go. There's just no point in letting them go because I can grow them here. And there's some offers already, as you can see already. So Stankovic, we looked at last season. A few players have moved around that we were looking at. Amione, then, we can confirm this deal. Looks like a very good bit of business for us. Some really nice stats. And their concentration is a little bit low, but definitely can be worked on. At 19 years old, he will join us up then today. Let's accept that deal and get on into this. See, I'll make a Pinto offer. I don't really want to be selling Pinto, if I'm honest with you. So we're going to reject that offer. If it was around 5 million, I might have considered it. But yeah, for the money that is being offered there, it's a definite no, let's be honest. But we'll carry on into this. We'll have a look around, see if there's anything else available. We'll get Palacios to welcome Bruno into the club. We'll put him into some training straight away. He's already here. Let's get him trained. I think he's a ball-playing defender on defend. Try and get his concentration up, because really that's the bit that really is not the best. I don't know if we can actually train his concentration as such. I don't think we can. This should be hopefully one that's going to have to go up over time. But for now, what we're going to do then is work on his defensive positioning. Sure, we'll work on that. That is what we'll work on, his defensive positioning. Work on his decisions are very high, which is good. His determination was 17 when we signed him. That's immediately gone down to 11. That's interesting. Hey ho, but yeah, let's see. No, I don't think we acted rashly. We've done our due diligence. I've been trying to get him in a window. I was looking for a centre-back. We found that centre-back now. It's just a case of growing him into the beast that we need him to be. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have a quick look on the window. We haven't got much money to spend. It might be that we look in some free transfers at the end of the season. So like as the deals are coming, because we still got lots of wage budget. If we were to play around a bit, we still have a bit of money to spend. But do you know what? There's not really anyone who appeals to me. But yeah, I'll let you know if anything happens. One thing I did fail to mention is we're having a data analyst upgraded again. Same for our training and youth facilities. Them ones are already done and getting underway. So let's do this press conference welcoming Bruno into the club. I passionately say, welcome to have you into the club. I have the utmost confidence Bruno will come big. Will come up big for the club when needed, definitely. I think certainly hope so that it will bring points in. And will this deal have what impact? I'm confident have a massive boost to the squad. Do you think the money paid for players these days puts more pressure on them to succeed? Yeah, I wouldn't put the money in if I didn't think they were going to succeed. Has swallowed up a large chunk. Will you stick with this approach in future, or will you spread your money around deals on several players? I'll continue. I want to bring the best players possible and to get them, you have to pay. Surely by spending so much money on one player, there's a greater risk Sam will become another player. Well, no expensive flops. No, I believe he'll be a massive success with a bit of training. Does this deal have much impact on your transfer budget? The bank is completely empty, but it's definitely took a big chunk out of it. There is money there, but I just don't really feel the need to spend it. In that case, you're going to have to sell other players. I wouldn't say that. Our finances are fine. You speak Spanish? Yes, definitely. We'll be asking him to help out. Do you think? No, football is a universal language. Most pundits suggesting you overspent. Whoever thinks you overspent is an absolute plonker. 5 hours left of the window then. There's not, as I say, there's not really anyone who I want to particularly bring in. Yeah, there might be some fly. There's 2 hours left then. Not really too much to note. 1 hour 30. We carry on. I just don't really think. Varga was someone who I don't need to sign yet. He was being bought on a free. We'll cancel that if I'm honest with you. He doesn't. I don't know if he's gonna be very good or not. We'll wait for the scout report on him and maybe make another offer later on. We've got lots of young people. I've been looking through regen days and seeing what's available. But there we go. Croatian transfer window roundup. There's the biggest deals. The most active was Rude, who bought 4 players, and I mean they kind of needed to. We're the biggest spenders, 5.25 million. We bought in Bruno Amione for that money. Obviously, we also bought in Simeone. He won't join us until the summer, though. Mario Vuskovic, someone who did look at early on to play that centre-back role. He's moved on out of Milan. We'll see if he does the business for us. for them. If he starts growing a little bit, we might bring him in, or if he gets some transfer lists. Do you know what we'll do now then? Because we know he's already quite good. We'll add him to that Croatia talent shortlist. Obviously, Renier we've bought in. There's been quite a few moves around the grounds. Kubelic has moved, actually. That was someone who I never expected to move for some money, actually. But yeah, there's definitely been some movement for sure. But yeah, I don't really think we needed to make any last minute moves. I didn't really bother going for anyone else. Bruno was the only one I really wanted to bring in. But yeah, apart from that, I'm quite happy. And we'll get on into this Champions Cup game then. Hopefully then we can go and pack out our grounds, which I very much expect we should. We'll go into this pre-match interview, attend this press conference. I'd be delighted to go all the way, but we're just happy to enjoy the ride. I mean, we're already far enough. The board will be crazy. Some people have labelled your team as potential giant killers against Zebre. Thank you very much. Are you confident putting us up to it? We're going to give it our best shot. I know our players are capable. They now have to prove it, that's for sure. Having been drawn against a much bigger opponent you face at home, you face a home first leg. Are you confident of getting a positive result? If you play our game and everyone does their job, we should win. We've been sharp into training. I think the lads are in a confident mood. That's the one. Given the importance of the upcoming match for the two teams, there's incredible hunger for the Dynamo fans to get a positive result. Does the added pressure, given what at stake, affect you in preparations? Far from it, it's business as usual. But the fact is that managers often crack under pressure. You seem to handle it pretty well. Can the side be said of Maurizio Sarri? Yes, we're both professionals. Zebre come to this match. They're going to come to, I do think they might win. Marin might be unavailable, which is a little bit, it's touch and go. You managed to bring Bruno. We have attempted to get one or two. No, I didn't really want to, as I said, I didn't want to bring people in for the sake of it. We'll meet up then for the Zebre game, and hopefully we can go and get some results against him. I'll see you then. So while we're here then, we've also got the Croatia Cup semi-final draw. We'll have a quick look. There's some easy teams in there, really, isn't it? Istra, Varazdin, and Slaven Belupo. None of the real top half teams. Slaven Belupo will play Istra. If we can play first, we're playing Varazdin. I mean, we've just beaten them 4-0. It should be an easy game against them. But yeah, we'll carry on then. So the big game is upon us then. Dynamo versus Zebre, the first ever knockout round game in Dynamo's history. Let's see if we can go do the business then. It's worth noting actually that the easiest side we could have drawn, because obviously we were second place, was Olympique Lyonnais. I mean, they're not much easier, let's be honest. But let's jump onto this match preview then. I'm shitting myself right now, if I'm honest with you. I've already set the team up for today then. So your lineup for today, and with Livakovic, Souza, Kamar, Gvardiol, Stojnovic out on the right. They make up the back five. Ademi and Palacios again in the middle. We've changed back to the 4-2-3-1, and hopefully this will work. Magno will come in for Marin, who's a little bit tired, picked up a knock midweek. Horovic on the right, Olmo in the middle with Pekovic up top, with a bench then of Semper, Catherine, Aitnuri, Pardo, Marin, Almada and Barisic. And let's submit this team and get on into this then. Really want to be limiting the amount of away goals they get. Maybe grab a goal. If this finishes 1-0 to us, I'd be very, very happy. But I mean, that's not fair, is it? Let's be honest. Szczesny in goal. The only weak point of their team really is the fact they got a centre back out at right back. Apart from that, there's not really too much in terms of weakness, and that's only really a weakness going forward. In terms of coming back, Talas Magno is going to have a difficult time getting past Demirel. We'll see how well it goes. It's not going to be fun. Let's passionately tell these boys, we're the underdogs. That suits us down to the ground. I think there's a lot more to come from you boys. Get out there and try your best to get me a draw. Even a 0-0 draw would be perfect for us, really. Let's play this game in front of an absolutely packed out ground, but most of them seem to be Zebre fans. If it is, it's going to be very disappointing. But Szczesny now kicks us off with the first highlight 3 minutes into the game. Bonucci forward to Bentancur, forward to Cavani, who's going to have loads of space, but Livakovic makes a good save. And Souza can play down this left-hand side, but nothing's going to come of that. Stojnovic on the right-hand side, ball forward, blocked. Alexandro up to Cavani. Cavani now at our back, coming at our back line, still coming inside, and Livakovic makes another save. I feel like this is going to be a very difficult game. I think we're going to drop back more balanced and try and defend a little bit more. Pjanic balling over the top. Ronaldo can come pick this one up. Souza now can dispossess him, but Comes to nothing, really. 10 minutes in, there's a corner now on this left-hand side. Pjanic put the balls in. De Ligt over the bar, and Livakovic makes a good save. Liverpool are already leading Napoli 1-0. Let's shout at these boys to get creative. We haven't seen anything so far. Hopefully we can go and grab a goal. Grab a shot. Well, there we go. Straight away, a shot. I mean, it wasn't on target, but still. Shetty now puts his ball out to De Ligt. Out now on this right-hand side to Demiral, who we mentioned was probably the weakest point of their team in terms of going forward. But coming back, I mean, here we go. Olmo, Petkovic shoots. What a strike. Bruno Petkovic absolutely smashes that one into the bottom corner in front of the home fans. That is absolutely beautiful. A mistake from De Ligt. Olmo puts him through, and I thought he's got nowhere to go, but what a strike that is. And the Dynamo fans go wild. Another highlight then. Sousa down this left-hand side. Olmo back to Sousa. Ball in. Palacios can come pick this one up. Let's not mess this up, boys. Goes back to Livakovic. Livakovic now. Out to Gvardiol. Where are we going with this? Kamar. Out to Sousa on the left-hand side. Ademi, back to Sousa. Into Magno. Up to Magno. Across to Olmo, but it's blocked, and Rabiot now can come forward. Cavani now overlaps his man. Cavani still coming forward. Cavani makes it 1-1. That's disappointing. 35 minutes gone. It's 1-1 against Zebre. Cavani, the goal scorer for them. It's 2-0 over at Liverpool as well. It's going to be a difficult game. We always knew it was going to be a difficult game. Let's tell these boys to get creative. Magno's not been... wingers have not been the best on these sides, really. Let's be honest. I feel like we maybe need to come a bit more narrow. We're going to passionately tell these boys, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. I do think there is a winner in this for us. We're not playing too badly, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to demand more, and hopefully we'll see how it goes towards like the 65-minute mark. Absolutely packed out ground today. I think it's 60 minutes gone. We're going to make some changes. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to change it up a little bit then. We're going to go for a three-pronged attack and try and sit a bit more narrow and try and penetrate through them narrow areas. Hopefully that works. We'll see if it does, but we'll carry on then and see if we can make the difference, really. 65 minutes gone then. There's a highlight. Sousa now throws forward. It's a poor ball. Bentancur back to Demiral, but it's not coming to anything. De Ligt. Out now to Rabiot on this right-hand side. Still going down this... Sorry, it's left-hand side. And Livakovic makes a good save there. If that had got past him, we were very worried. Livakovic now. Out to Stojanovic on this right-hand side. Olmo. Ball forward. Up to Barisic. The young 17-year-old goes forward. Barisic shoots and it's over the bar. That's disappointing there. 66 minutes gone then. Still 1-1. It's not the worst result, but we're going to demand more from these boys. And hopefully we can start opening up some spaces. Maybe what we'll do then for these last few minutes is play a little bit less quickly, but a bit more direct, and hopefully put some balls over the top to them top three, and can open some spaces up there. I mean, at this point, it's almost worth like shutting the door and keeping it at 1-1. 92 minutes gone then. It's going to end 1-1, which in our first knockout game at home is not too bad a result. We've definitely shown we can do the bits against the big boys. We'll get into this dressing room, tell the boys passionately, well done, we proved a lot of people avoiding defeat out there. We just got to go away from home now to Turin, and hopefully you can go and turn them over. Fingers crossed. We'll jump on into the press conference after that one then. I think we did play quite well. What a goal from Bruno it was as well. I'm absolutely pleased he had a good game. But yeah, even though we didn't win, I do think we definitely did quite well. But yeah, what we'll do then, let's have a look at the schedule and we'll see where we next meet up. Let's come down here. So realistically, I think it's got to be against the second leg against Zebre. I think we'll do the Locomotive game and the Zebre game. That's what we'll do then. So we'll meet up them. Thank you very much for joining me. It's much, much appreciated for all your continued support, both on here and over on Twitch. But yeah, I hope you had a great Christmas and I hope you have a fantastic New Year. And the next episode will obviously be on Wednesday, on New Year's Day. But yeah, we'll see how well it goes. We'll see. Hopefully we can get through against Zebre. Fingers crossed. We'll see if we can do the business. But yeah, once again, thank you very much. It has been me, FM Ben Plays. I shall see you next time. Thank you very much for stopping by. Peace.